MUNTEANU making his way out to the Romanians' delight. He'll be matched up against Turkey's Kerem KAMAL.
MUNTEANU from Romania.
Kerem KAMAL, Turcia.
Blue singlet Kerem KAMAL from Turkey.
Весовая категория 60 килограммов.
MUNTEANU coming off a real discouraging performance at the Grand Prix of Hungary. He wanted to place higher. He had to settle for 20th. So not the type of momentum he wanted coming into these European Championships. He did not wrestle in the Europeans a year ago. He placed 12th in 2017. But he's put the frustrations of Hungary behind him of a couple of months ago and has performed well in his home nation. And now a chance to get a bronze and a chance, more importantly, to get up on that podium in front of his fans later tonight. KAMAL, meanwhile, for Turkey, he is one of the younger competitors at 60 kilos.
No. You not push, okay? Please.
Something has MUNTEANU upset, or at least worried, and it might be perspiration, maybe a little slippery
Action red
for his opponent, KAMAL.
I'm not sure. Referee stopped it and said no pushing.
push.
And you can hear him again saying push, but if you're not familiar with the pace of Kerem KAMAL, this is going to be him for 6 straight minutes. He moves forward, and it's difficult to wrestle him because he moves forward the entire match. 2-time junior world champion, 2-time cadet world runner-up. And I had an opportunity to speak with him before the championships, and he said, I expect to wrestle at the junior world championships to look for my 3rd title, the U23 world championships, and the senior level world championships. So that's how young he is. He has an opportunity to win 3 world titles this year.
Ought to be 19 and 20 again and have all that energy, and he certainly has the talent to pull off the hat trick and win all 3 of those.
And I was just talking to Reza Kayalp right before the final started, and Reza Kayalp said that Kerem KAMAL came up to him last night and said, I'm going to break your record of 9 European titles. And he said, you're young enough to do so, and I hope you do it. And he just chuckled at him. But pretty funny. That's the confidence that KAMAL has.
No.
Reza said, I told him I worked 20 years for it. You have 20 years of work to do if you want to catch up to me.
Contact. No.
Al probably said, I'll see you in 20 years, buddy. Let's see what the numbers look like.
And I did have an opportunity also to speak with, oh, they're going to bring him up.
Please.
You don't see that too often. KAMAL gets the passivity point, chance to go parterre, and a little late getting up onto that position, so they let MUNTEANU back into his feet, and there's a throw, though, by KAMAL, so he comes right back at him, gets 2, immediately locks into the wrench, trying to go right side body with the Romanian, up 3-0. That looks like it's lit a fire with the young Turkey wrestler, that last sequence. Now he has him lifted up into the air, firing out of bounds, though, and avoiding another possible combination throw was MUNTEANU, and back into the center we go.
Haideți să-l încurajăm pe Virgil, care are nevoie de încurajările dumneavoastră.
Kerem KAMAL out to a 3-0 lead. 2 minutes in, he's been the aggressive wrestler so far. Romania will try to change that, a little bit too high up on the head area.
Center.
And we were touching on it last night about President Erdogan calling Taha and Reza after Taha Agul and Reza Kayalp after they win either European world title, whatever it may be. And I asked I asked Reza if that was who he was on the phone with before the award ceremony, and he said yes. President Erdogan was actually at a wedding and took some time out, and he said, I apologize that it's so loud here at the wedding, but I wanted to call and congratulate you. So once again, that's how big of a fan President Erdogan is of wrestling, calling the wrestlers after they win a European title.
Yeah, we saw him in the tunnel on the cell phone chatting, and we were thinking that it was a pretty special phone call that he was on, and certainly it turns out to be so. Turkey up 3-0 Romania really frustrated right when he arrived in the corner. Virgil still talking to his coaches about something that happened with his hand as he has that right hand up. I mean, he's one of those guys with his facial expressions you can figure out a lot, and it happened really early in that first period. Just something had him uncomfortable from the get-go. And even his expressions coming into the latter stages of the period. And even as he gets into the center circle now, he continues to shake his head, continues to look and dry off both of his hands. He's having issues with moisture quite clearly, and he's going to have to dial it up, refocus.
He's still shaking his head. And focused is the good word. He needs to regain that focus, because if there's
referee signaled 2. Should have just been 1 on the step out there, and they get it just 1. So a 4-0 score. MUNTEANU getting a little bit feisty now as he comes back at the young Turkish wrestler. 2:38 to go, second period.
Action blue. And the Pred.
KAMAL trying to power in that underhook. Left side of the body of the Romanian.
And the Romanian crowd asking for a passivity call against Kerem KAMAL, but he's the one being the aggressor here. And they have to hit KAMAL soon. I say that as he's being the aggressor, but I think it's only fair. They're gonna put him down.
So he gets the point. He will have a chance to work parterre in a 4-1 deficit.
Correct. No, here. Okay.
MUNTEANU goes to work for Romania, down 3. Hasn't been able to get a lot done against Kerem KAMAL of Turkey.
Blue.
Switches off to the front side of the body, has that head, trying to get those arms underneath the shoulders for a possible lift or suplex type action. Not going to get it done though, and onto their feet. Missed opportunity with 1:24.
Center.
KAMAL is extremely good in that defensive position. You very rarely see him get turned in the parterre position, nearing the 1-minute mark. MUNTEANU has to get some sort of offense going. Oh, it looks like a headbutt.
Please. Okay, please. No.
KAMAL caught it on the right side of his face. The official shows no sympathy. He says get right back in there, and they go to work. 1 minute to go, second period. KAMAL's been on top from the get-go.
Action blue.
See those elbows tight to the abdomen by KAMAL. He's not allowing MUNTEANU to get inside at all.
Action blue. And the Pred. And contact finger. Blue.
MUNTEANU with time strategically to make one final approach.
Okay, no finger.
Quick warning of fingers interlocking. Can't be really selective this late in the bout if you're Romania. 13 down to 12. And the 2-time junior world champion, one of the young stars in the sport, is going to come away with a medal at this year's European Championships. A bronze medal performance. Kerem KAMAL. And a 4-1 decision to pick up the bronze at 60.
Победу по очкам одержал Керем KAMAL, Турция.
Please.
There's Kai Alp. He's playing the role of the spectator. Just left of the Turkey flag. What a night for him. The post-bout storylines and interviews, I think